Yeah, one time for the fun time. Shit, bitch. Yeah, thank you, Father, for showing who really bitches. Niggas run their mouth, I treat the stool like it's LA Fitness. Told my nigga.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Marlon. Yeah. And welcome back to another episode on Marlon's World. First off, I want to thank God for letting me do another amazing episode. And I also want to thank you guys, to my following subscribers, and my new people that is coming to watch this episode, if not watching previous and future episodes. Also, I appreciate y'all. Also, I want to thank Barnes Community College for letting me use this amazing facility. Without them, I wouldn't be able to do this podcast. So, I got one of the gangers on here, you know what I'm saying? My boy, Jalen. And today, y'all know usually I do it on athletes type of thing. I know y'all seem to be doing that a lot. You know, dealing with the basketball team and other sports. So now, usually I like to talk, just in general, talk about certain things, uncomfortable talks. So today, we're going to talk about morals. It's going to be right there. Morals. All right, so look. I'm going to ask my homie what he think morals is. So to you, what is morals, buddy?
It's having the self-respect of yourself.
Okay.
Or the self-respect of others, I guess.
Like how that go?
Yeah.
So morals to me, kind of the same thing. But the true definition of morals is a person's standards of behavior or beliefs concerning what it is and is not acceptable for them to do. Your morals are your ideas about right or wrong, especially how you should act and treat other people. So like you said, it's more like, self-respecting and giving other people respect. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, everybody want to have a certain level of respect, or I guess you can say holding someone at a higher standard, or not even someone else, yourself. So like some examples of morals is honesty, respect, loyalty, commitment, and responsibility, of course. Now the reason I chose these things as morals is because these are probably like the top most common things in life that you go through. Whether it's just about yourself in general, relationships, business relationships, school, sports, like all these things are something you really need to hold yourself or another person accountable. So, what I chose to do today was make some of these questions as to pertaining to morals. You know what I'm saying? So, I didn't want to do it by myself. I wanted to get my guy on here and hear his aspect. And then, if this goes well, you know what I'm saying, the next episode we can get a female on here. We can hear her perspective. You get what I'm saying? So, make sure y'all like and comment so we can get that female on here. So, like I said, the question I'm going to do is morally subjective, meaning based on personal opinion, or it can be objective, which is based on actual facts. Because once you hear these questions, you're going to understand this could be my personal reason, but then you got certain things realistic, like ethics, which is something that's built upon society's morals, if that makes sense. Because morals and ethics it's kind of similar. It's just with morals, it's more personal, where as far as ethics, it's more social. So, we go to the first question. Is it okay to ever lie?
Yeah.
He gonna say his, and I'm gonna say mine. You think it's okay to lie?
It depends. It depends on the scenario.
Okay.
So, let me say, let's say a relationship. If it's gonna hurt the other person, if you don't want to see the person being hurt, you might as well lie so you won't hurt him. But it's a bad and a good thing because you're lying. So if you get caught, it's gonna hurt them even worse.
So it's a pros and cons to it.
Yeah.
In your opinion.
Yeah.
I feel like you should never lie. Because even though the truth may hurt, there's something you just need to tell them. Would you want somebody to lie to you?
If it's gonna hurt me, it's.
Oh wow.
I don't want to know the truth. But if I find out, I'm understanding. If I find out, I'm gonna be like, I know why you didn't say it. But I'm gonna still be mad. But I'm gonna be like, I know why you didn't say it.
You gonna respect the fact that you try to look out for your feelings type stuff. Okay. Next question is, can a good person do evil things and still remain a good person?
Can a good person do evil things and still remain a good person?
So a prime example is LeBron. Let's say, because everybody knows LeBron James as a great person, right?
Yeah.
Let's say LeBron James
do something like Kanye.
I guess you could say that.
So we could just say Kanye.
We could just say Kanye.
So Kanye's.
So
I feel like he's a good person.
He's a good person.
He take care of his kids.
Right.
He's
a very good businessman.
Yeah, money.
Good money.
Music is
fire.
Yeah. But the stuff that he said, I feel like that it's like, would just been like it's not morally correct. Like some stuff, like maybe if it's evil, it's not morally that you should be doing it.
Right.
But if you feel like it's in your head, it's the like you said, like morally is what like
your
you
personal.
feel your personal way.
Yeah.
If you feel like it is, that's good, that's correct, that you need to say it, or that's a good thing that you said, like it wasn't evil in your opinion, then let go be it. But society may think it's
right, because you got to think about it. The way he's set up. In my personal opinion, with that, my moral aspect of that, I'm 50-50. I don't think just because he did do that, I don't think that makes him a bad person. I think what that did though, he just tried to bring more like consciousness to what the situation is. Because if you really want to be honest, people don't know this, which I probably don't know. When he was saying, you remember, I don't know if people know this, Kanye said it was an option to be a slave. They didn't want to take none of his, you know what I'm saying? They didn't want to take his endorsements and do stuff like that. But no offense to, when they said something about the Jewish people, everything taken away from him.
I don't know if you know this, I just read about this. You know, Adidas, the person that founded it, his name is Adolf, and they're in Germany, like the Adidas is in Germany, and they was a part of the Nazi.
So that's what made it even more difficult for him.
Yeah, so now they're trying to figure out why are y'all like why is you doing that to Kanye when y'all support what he just said?
Right. Any other aspect y'all found with, but when he talk about y'all, it's a whole makes it a big deal. That's kind of crazy. That could be another podcast we talk about. Next question is, what purpose does humor serve in our society? Because you got to think about it. We got crazy humor. We got regular humor, and then you got like dark humor.
It depends on who you're around.
Right. Because I ain't gonna lie, no offense, but I like dark humor.
Yeah.
But then we got friends on campus, they do not like dark humor. So it all just depends on, like you said,
who you're around.
Who you
avoid yourself with.
Yeah.
But yeah, that dark humor, that might be funnier than regular humor.
It low-key is, because it's just like, how can you come up with a joke like that
Yeah.
for that situation?
That messed up.
And be that messed, and you laugh about it though. It's kind of crazy. Dark humor, whoever came up with it though, is kind of, I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of, I don't know. So, next question is, when should we forgive a wrongdoing? And then if we do, under what circumstances?
The forgive part, my dad always used to tell me, you should forgive, but you should never forget.
Right. Everybody know that.
So like you can forgive them and stuff like that, but you should always forgive somebody, even if they do you wrong, because like holding that stuff on your burden is not a good thing.
Yeah. You're gonna mess yourself up mentally.
Yeah. So, but you don't have to forget what they did.
Yeah. So that could be a circumstance. It's just you forgive them for what they did, but like you said, just never forget, because at the end of the day, they could probably do it again.
Yeah.
Because I'm real big on, I don't know. Because for me, I forgive, and I ain't gonna say I don't forget. I'm gonna say more so I don't hold them to that first thing. You know, you hold on to the first thing? See, I'm different, bro. Like, let's say for example, like one of my homies. Let's say how can I say? Let's just say you did something. I don't even know what to say. Let's say let's say I have a car and you end up taking my car without my permission. And you come back with it, saying, "Hey bro, I'm sorry, like I didn't mean to do that, I had to get somewhere." I'm like, cool. I mean, you apologize, you know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. Because if you think about it, it is a wrongdoing because it's not in your possession. But in that scenario, it's like, it's not really that deep for real. Like, if you think about it, you came back to me, you said what you had to say.
So what about if it's like a relationship wise, girl cheats or you cheat and they forgive?
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't trying to curse, but if you cheat on me, your ass grass. Your ass is grass. I don't do that. I'm sorry, Grandma. I know you watching this. But I ain't gonna lie.
They cheat. You gonna forgive them?
I'm gonna forgive them, but
would you ever give them another chance?
Would I ever give them another chance? That's a good question. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like cheaters, so that's me. I don't give them another chance. It all depends on what the F up is. Cause texting, No, I ain't gonna lie. It don't matter what it is. You grits.
So if it's texting, you just want attention.
But why you don't? But
maybe what if I wasn't giving you the attention that you wanted? It's just bad communication at that point.
That's not bad communication. Because if it was bad communication, she could have said that before we even doing that.
Bad communication.
But she could have said something.
Bad communication.
I get what you. All right, now you can let me preach. I understand what you're saying. That is bad communication. He's not wrong. But this is what I'm saying. Why would you go out of your way to entertain somebody else when you're in a relationship?
It's not morally correct.
It's not morally correct. You're right.
But maybe in her eyes, she was seeking attention.
Because she wasn't getting it from a person she wanted. Like I said, it's not that I don't understand that. But for my morals...
And then we talk about it, and we figure that out. I'll forgive you. I just won't forget it. Like, I'm going to remember the person that you... like, you know.
Okay, so then going forward, how do you react to that? So every time she on her phone, do you automatically think that she takes another dude?
No, because I'm a forgiver.
Okay. So you ain't even gonna think of okay. Because
we
you
talk
gonna
about
forget,
it.
right? Because if you gonna forget, that's the thing. That's a problem with everybody. When they say they forget, when they say they forgive, they haven't fully healed from that situation. Like people that cheat and stuff like that, that whole get back stuff.
That's the greatest thing of all time.
He think not trying to get outside, but no, because this is morals, right? So can you tell them what you feel?
If a person does you wrong, I feel it is you have to make them feel the way they make
you should get your get back.
Yeah.
This man feel like you should get your get back if someone does you wrong.
If that okay, so if we're not getting back together, like ever, then it's no point in getting a get back.
Right.
But if there's a chance that we're getting back together, she has that over your head. Like, look, let's say she cheats, and you go back to her, and she gonna go to her friends. I cheated on that nigga, and he's still with me. I must got
right.
You're not gonna have that over my head. And you talk to friends, and every girl got that one friend that to the whole world.
Yeah.
So then they go back to your home, but you really went back to her? You did after she did you? Couldn't be me. And then you're gonna be like, bro, I gotta get my one up. But if y'all both at the evil of like the even at one up, that would be fine. But it's not morally correct to get one.
This is my viewpoint on that. But I understand everything he's saying from head to toe. But I feel like as if someone that disrespects you in that way, shape, or form, I feel like the best get back is to just let them go. Because think about it. They already going to be hurt at the fact that you left. You didn't even give them a chance to... Maybe you might give them a chance to apologize. But let's just say you might have given them a chance to apologize, but you didn't give them the chance to redo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I promise I could do better. Because I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like that'll hurt worse than you doing your one up. Because if you think about it, someone's probably going to... I feel like you're in a relationship with that specific person, they're going to look at it as like, well, he got me back, so, we should be even now. Whereas the fact is, I feel like, let's say, like you said, somebody cheat on me.
Yeah, we know
I'm a forgiver. Right, I'm a forgiver, but I'm gone. I'm dipping. Because the thing is, what's going to hurt you is the fact that, the thing is, with or without you, I'm going to be me. And if you're going to be mad at the fact that you had to, you effed up, and you can't be a part of that. So now you got to watch like everybody else. So I feel like that's the best get back. Because then I just feel like you're hurting yourself morally, mentally, physically.
How you hurting yourself?
Mentally?
Physically.
If you're hurting yourself physically, I always say this. Me and him actually had a conversation about this. This could be another thing with morals. I feel as if you shouldn't just be out here having, you know what I'm saying? Like just be out here doing the deed. But for you feel like, it's okay. I ain't gonna say it's okay, but you chilling with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Our morals are different. It's not
okay,
that you think that way.
I got a question. So is it morally correct to do it on the first night? First date?
If we talk about first, this is with that, it's two different. This is what I'm trying to figure out. Is this like
y'all talking for about not just texting?
We get on FaceTime and stuff though, like See,
if y'all go on a first date and you do it that night.
See, in my opinion, I don't think that's wrong. Because this is, I'm gonna hear me out. The reason I don't think that's wrong is because y'all have a connection. Maybe even if it was over the phone, you know this person enough to kind of, I ain't gonna say give yourself away, but to share that intimacy. Because sex is a big thing.
It's a drug.
It's a drug. It is. It is one hell of a drug. But let's just say, so the other example would be, let's just say you meet somebody that week. You ask, let me take you out to dinner. Y'all end up going out to dinner, and then y'all have sex. I feel like that's not it.
I think either way is not it.
Either way?
Because if you give, let's say we've been talking for 2, maybe, I just gave it a month.
Right.
In between a month.
Okay, month span. So here's the thing. So within that month span, we've been on the phone, we've been texting. We kind of know a lot about each other.
I feel like if you give it up on the first night, I know where it's going. It's not gonna we gotta be it's a difference between being on FaceTime with somebody and seeing them in person.
In person, I get you saying.
So
and it's crazy because I never even.
It's a different. I feel like FaceTime is it's 2 different people. There's 2 different people.
Yeah.
It's FaceTime you and it's 3 low key.
Public
you, and then you around your friends. If I can't see all 3 first, I know we're not gonna last. If I need to see all 3 first.
See all 3 and see how you can adapt to that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
I ain't saying I'm not gonna do it on the first night. But
I get what
I just
you're
know it's
saying.
not gonna last.
But then this goes into my next question. Could you ever be wrong in any situation?
Yeah.
You think so?
In any situation?
In any situation, could you be wrong? Morally, that's what you got to think about. Morally, them's your own personal beliefs and concerns. I say no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no, just because of, like we said, if we talk about morals right now,
it's what you believe.
It's what you believe.
But sometimes morals is not the right thing.
Right, but then that's what we talking. Then that's what I said about ethics, because ethics is more of a social, I ain't gonna say social pyramid. I'm gonna say more of a social aspect. Because, let's say for example, something that's wrongdoing in any situation,
like fighting. Let's say you want to go fight somebody.
Right.
Morally, you might think they do something to you, and now you got to put your morally. That's what you feel like you have to do.
Right.
But in more like the government, or morally to other people, that's not
the way to go. That's what I was saying. Because this is my personal opinion on this, and I always wanted to say this because I never really got the chance to. I feel like no one's wrong in any situation. Just especially when it comes to relationships, a lot of times, because you got to think about it, everybody was raised a different way.
So do you think it's more it's good to argue?
I think there's a such thing as healthy arguments. That, in my opinion,
arguments let's say we're arguing, but we're letting each other talk. It's not really an argument. That's just
communication. That's what I'm saying. That's good communication. So then, in that case, I ain't gonna lie. All relationships, I don't like to argue. Every female I've been with, they know I don't like to argue. I'd rather talk. But what you saying? No, argument ain't.
What show was I watching when it was just saying being in arguments. That's the reason why the cause of breakups and everything. If you just let people communicate and let people talk.
Yeah,
I bet you it'd be
a way. Either the relationship will last longer, or you know what I'm saying, they could come to a difference.
In the black household, I think there would be more people that has their mother and their father.
And their mom, I can agree with that.
If parents and people would
teach
y'all how to communicate.
Yeah, but then that's when you got your morals, because you got to think about it. A lot of people.
There's one thing everybody else needs to know.
This is another thing. I feel like you should be able to agree to a disagree, because you got to think about it. That's when the morals come in. Like me and you. You for the prime example is I feel like you should have sexual partners with a lot of people, but when it comes to you feel like you can. That's a agree to disagree type of situation. I don't think that what I'm thinking is, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think what you think is a bad thing, but you might think mine's a bad thing, and what you thinking is a bad thing. So it all just depends on what what your morals are, and that's why I said I wanted to say that, because the question was, could you ever be wrong in any situation? I feel like morally, you can't be wrong in any situation just because of the fact that there are so many aspects of your morals, if that makes sense. Because you have the point where you thinking about where you live, for example, I'm from Chicago, but then from Kansas. I don't know much about Kansas. You from Missouri? My bad, my boy from Missouri. But for me, everybody knows Chicago as one of the worst places to live because of shooting.
Yeah, I would say like mine is the same way. We have like a name. Like y'all got Chirac. We all see it on the news.
Yeah.
Rap, all that.
You get what I'm saying?
Us, we have the name as Killer City.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said it all depend on your situation, any situation. So like this is a prime example. So I can like I ain't gonna say dumb it down, but so y'all can understand what I'm saying. Cause I know he do. Cause me and him really talk a lot about just everything. So a prime example would be, let's say you and your significant other, y'all get into a disagreement about, let's say, me being friendly. Because I've actually had this. My significant other was mad at me because I was too friendly.
I feel like, with that being said, like, because I had people say that, like, they felt like I was too friendly to other people. I just don't, how do I explain it? Being friendly, I feel like if it hurts the other person, then you can like lower it down on the chance. Be like, this is just my friend. This is just the way I am.
Right. But this is what I said. Could you ever be wrong in any situation? And this is
then would you want your girl to be the same way?
Yes, this is something my mama told me. Something as my mama and my father told me. Let me finish. Let me finish what I said. Let me finish the scenario. She said I was too friendly, and I told her, and this is what I told her. I'm not finna change myself for you. Either you're going to stick with it, or no offense to you, but you can leave. Because you remember, you met me that way. I've always been friend. I'm not finna change myself for you. Not in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would change myself. I'm not saying I wouldn't, but in that aspect, the way my lifestyle is, if you, like, y'all know me, I'm friendly. That's just how I am. So I'm not finna change my morals, my personal beliefs for my significant other. Because the thing is, I know me, I wouldn't ask my significant other to do that. If I know I have a friendly female, I'm not finna really trip. I'm not finna.
Cause you know.
Cause that's me. But this is what I'm saying. My mom and my father told me. They told me realistically, like for me, I probably couldn't go out with a female that's like me. Like a lot of people can't go out with someone that's like them. A lot of people can't do that.
Why can't you?
Because this is some people. Some people can accept the fact what they do. If that makes sense. Like for me, I'm friendly, but to other people, they can't be friendly. Like they need someone that's like strictly in the room or behind closed doors, like certain stuff like that. So it all just depends. Like I said, it all depends on the situation type of thing. That's just my opinion though. So it all just depends on that. What you think? Do you agree to disagree? Or do you agree?
I agree. But I think I can deal with somebody that's like me.
You could?
Yeah.
I'm not saying I can't. I don't know, I just feel like
we have more
based off you, that's true. But I would say based off my previous relationships, all the females I've dealt with were less like me. They wanted me to be non-friendly. Like my last relationship.
So have you ever had a relationship where y'all was both the same?
No, that's what I'm saying. I've never really had that.
And no offense, but you
But
see it that way.
yeah, I do. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Because if yeah.
So I feel like the next person is trying to see if like more like you. Y'all got the same. Y'all friendly.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say a bad friendly, but I'm saying like y'all see the same.
More outgoing, same. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I can see. I don't know. Females be doing a lot of stuff differently though, bro. That's why I be found with my feet. That's like when I look for a female, I be found when she behind closed doors for real. That's just me though. Like I said, they're my morals and beliefs. Cause I think I kind of base my female off my mother. If that makes sense. As I got to realize, bro, all my females are in the same month of my mother. That I've been have relationships with.
Do you think the signs matter?
Man, that sign stuff don't. Well, I mean, I don't know, bro. It all depends. Probably, because for some reason, people say when I tell them I'm a Capricorn, they instantly be like, "Oh yeah, I knew that already. You too friendly," or like this, that, and the third.
I remember one time I was talking to a girl, and she was she asked what my sign was. I was like, I really don't believe in it, but she started pointing out everything that like
basically about you,
me, and all.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard to say you don't believe in the horoscopes and etc. Because, like, I guess that deals with another part of other than like God and other like other things of that nature. But to me, I would contest to say I agree with it. Like I believe in it, but just to some extent. Because I ain't gonna lie, when people describe Capricorn males, I'm not gonna lie, they describe me. So it just be like, dang, like they not lying. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't lie and be like, nah, this ain't me. You know, I mean, it might be that 1-2 thing where it's like, oh no, I don't do that. You know, anything of that nature. But I agree with it. I think I can do that. I think I could say I agree with the horoscopes and stuff. Cause I know when I hear a certain thing about like certain females, like a Sagittarius, like a Leo, which is my mother, I'd be like, I don't know. Cause them, like I said, them the females I've done dealt with, so I kind of, you know, I guess you could say like I already kind of know about. So this is another thing. Okay, this is the last question before we close it. Is it because once again we're talking about morals. Could you be okay with being comfortable
around somebody?
Yes.
Yeah.
Even if they hurt you?
No.
Why?
Well, they hurt me. You remember the conversation? Well, you know the conversation we had yesterday. It's like after that I couldn't be myself.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Cause
like if they hurt me, you can't be yourself.
You can't be yourself again. But then it goes back to forgiving though. So could you? So
you got to change.
You gonna have to. You gonna have to. Cause
you got to think about. Okay, let's say they hurt you, forgive them, but you're not gonna want to see the same thing again. You're not gonna want to get hurt again. Girls say this all the time. I'm not opening my heart up to another person after the last person hurt me.
Right.
So what they do, they change. You know what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. I personally do feel as if like you can. I feel like, dang, I gotta explain. I'm trying to figure out how I can word it. I feel as if you can change and still, like you said, like be with that person specifically. But just like how you said, a female said they ain't gonna open up their heart. I feel like you can't do that. You gonna have to open up again. You have to. Because in order for me to do my job as, you know, my significant other in the relationship, it's have to give me your all.
It's not that like I don't want to open up. I don't want to open up. Sometimes people do want to open up. It's just hard for them too. Because then they don't want to be judged. They don't want to. I told you everything, and then you end up doing the same thing that the other person did. Yeah. So then you'd be like, why did I do it? Why did I tell you everything? Why did I open up?
Oh no, that's facts. Because in that case, I could have just stayed where I was at.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I agree with that for sure.
Because that's what girls think. Yeah. No offense. Like, well, me, like, just no offense to everybody. Men, most likely, when, like, certain men, I know people like from my city, when they talk to a girl, when a girl open up, it seemed like, when a girl open up, it's like right when they got it. Makes sense? So they feel like they don't have to keep trying. Yeah. Attempting to. So when girls do that, they just be, when dudes do that, it seems like, I know the girl, on the girl side of the aspect, they just be like, you gave up. Like, they opened up to you, and now you act like you don't want the attention part of it.
I feel that. Okay.
It's not morally correct.
It's not morally correct, but no, it's not ethically correct. Yeah. To some people, it's morally correct. For us, it's probably not. For me, it's not.
So is there something that's morally, like, just actually correct? Everybody has to think of the same?
Nah. Because that's what I said. That's what it comes to in any situation, in any thought process. Is it wrong? You get what I'm saying? Because it can't be wrong because everybody believes, when certain things was raised. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's all different. So, I don't know. I don't think there's no correct thing. I feel like there's some certain things that people need to know that it's actually. What's that?
Honesty. Respect. I feel like everybody should have respect for one another unless they didn't give you the respect. You shouldn't walk up to some person, like, let's say me walking up to you, I didn't know you, I just disrespect you off the bat. I don't even know you. Everybody should give somebody respect. I feel like everybody should know that.
But look, I'm gonna tell you a prime example. Because this happened at the school. But I'm gonna say it in Chicago terms. That's just like if you come to a certain street or block in Chicago, they gonna automatically just give you respect. They're not gonna automatically give you respect because they don't know you. You can't just be walking at a, you know what I'm saying? Should they? They should because they don't know you. But morally for them, their beliefs, to them, they don't feel like they need to give you respect because they don't know you. You haven't done nothing for that area, you know, certain things of that nature. Like, I know me, I can't just walk up in a certain block and think I'm just gonna automatically have respect. They don't know me. I'm just saying that's an example. Because I get what you're saying, but I agree to disagree. Because, like, I'm just bringing it back to like that. Because if somebody look at you a certain way, whole time they might just be looking at you just to look at you. But some females hate the fact that another female look at them. Don't have no reason why. But a certain female look at them, they automatically look at it as disrespectful. When the whole time she just looking probably because of how nice you look. But females are just so envy of, or just so...
They're in a competition.
They so in a competition with one another, they just think like, oh, I mean, that's just what it is. She don't like me. She don't got no respect for me. So I ain't gonna have no respect for her. Should that be something that's 100%?
I think all of these should be in... I feel like they should teach this in school.
The 5 morals I got down are honesty, respect, loyalty, commitment, and responsibility.
You don't think they should teach that? I feel like if this
was
taught in school...
If it was taught in school...
And not... Well, to me, English, we know how to speak English. Right. Math that you don't really not going to use in real life.
Like certain
these
classes?
are taught, I bet you it will be a better place.
A better...
Place in America.
In America? Or just the world in general?
Yeah.
Probably.
You wouldn't have racism because they respect you.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have like the cheating and stuff like that because of loyalty. You probably wouldn't
commitment.
Have
responsibility. Respect.
And might not be a lot of killing.
It might not be.
Yeah.
It
depends.
But
okay, because if you disrespect me, then let's say the gangs. They just keep disrespecting each other. If I say something about your cousin that died, that's disrespect.
Right.
Now I feel like I have to get back at you. And if he says something, he tried to get back at you and kill one of your friends, that's disrespect.
And that's what come back to morals.
So
them as your beliefs, your concerns, but then what's acceptable to you or not.
That's the real reason why murders happen.
Yeah.
Because disrespect.
So
think everybody knew and give everybody.
But a lot of stuff don't even happen out of disrespect. You got certain people that just kill because of the fact they don't like something. It's not even disrespect. You got people out here killing because...
But they felt in their body that it was disrespect.
It was disrespect. I can agree to disagree to that. I can handle that. I get it though. I don't know though. You know what I'm saying? Like... Because people kill... I ain't gonna say... First off, killing shouldn't happen. But like, for example... It was before I got here, 4th of July in Chicago, where Illinois. Somebody went to a parade and just got to shoot it up and kill people. He even killed his mother before he even left out to go to the parade and shoot up the people.
Well, sometimes it's just... I'm not gonna say...
But that's what I'm saying though. He has no... First off, obviously off that, he don't have no morals.
Yeah.
He don't have no morals.
Sometimes that's mentally things.
But so you mean so he can get away with that because what, he's probably mentally unstable? That's premeditated. You something like that you just don't. Okay.
Like you heard about that dude in Tennessee.
Right.
Where he was a good kid, didn't get in trouble, nothing. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, one day, with the kid, he went on a murder street in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe it was something that was in his head that wasn't stable.
No, bro.
Sometimes it's like people be unstable mentally.
I mean, yeah. So then, nah, bro. Nah.
Most of the rappers are unstable.
Okay, so what about policemen?
Some of them be unstable because they don't have the respect to other people. Like,
so if they that's not unstable. That is not being unstable.
Unstable. And some of the stuff like police officers, they didn't grow up in the era. Most police officers.
Okay, so why are they able to get a badge like that if they're not if they're not stable, why are they able to get a badge and do certain things of that nature? If they're not stable, so then in that case, they shouldn't have no job.
Let's say George Floyd. The dude was smiling in the video.
No morals. No morals.
You don't think he's mentally unstable? That is.
I get.
Unstable.
Okay, so it's not that I don't get what you're saying. I understand what you're trying.
If I kill somebody and have no remorse,
I get what you're saying. Like you just mentally unstable. Like you don't even think. Okay, so in that aspect, yes. I don't think you talking about like psych ward type of thing. No. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So I agree with that. You just mentally unstable, like, because you don't, like you said, you have no remorse, you have no thought process of understanding.
Most
like,
just,
they're
mentally unstable.
Yeah, I feel that.
Because if they believe taking somebody else's people is the correct thing to do, like that's not mental. That's not morally correct.
Yeah. Or ethically too.
Like,
okay, I like it. Something to think on. Well, that's a wrap for Morals on Marlon's World. Catch y'all for the next episode. Like I said, please make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Peace and love. We out.
Like it's Zelly Fitness. Told my nigga Gualo that I wouldn't get his attention.